I'm a little late on finding this out. I had to actually stop the other recording because I had to sign in because it said it was limited access. However, after I signed in, nothing got added. So, I mean, maybe one or two things. This might be new here. Maybe I didn't fully look. But slightly underwhelmed. Slightly. I mean, this is cool. There is some cool stuff. Like in the first page, I did download some. These are the ones I have downloaded. I haven't played it. I might not. Just because I have around 315 hours in this game. I've seen quite a bit of this game, so I might not play through it again. I was kind of planning to, however, I'm a little underwhelmed with what there is available, which, I mean, I'm not exactly complaining because I do understand that there's a difference between what mods the consoles can handle between the mods of what PC can handle, which is exactly the reason there are not as many as one would expect. Which, I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. There's a handful of good stuff, like the Inspirations Uncapped. That's very nice. That's definitely a quality of life. Yeah, I mean, it was even a tad, you know. And then you have the improved AI. The adjustable party limit is cool. I don't know if it's like the biggest thing. I never had a problem with it. I don't know why you would ever really need it. Like, unless you want to just mess around. Which, you know, fair enough. I am interested in what this is. So probably what I'll do is hop into the character creator and just see what's new there, because I have hair mods on. I have a few other things. I was slightly interested in this one because I think it bumps you up to be able to go to level 20. Unless you can go to level 20 naturally. I really do forget. I haven't turned on this game in a while. You know, after I reached 300 plus hours, I was like, well, you know, I was getting a little sick of the starting point. And I had a bunch of different saves in different areas, but I just wasn't motivated enough to really play them. So anyway, I'll go through it again just because I had to change the recording. There's the second page. You ever run 3 pages for the console mods. Again, some decent stuff, some eye colors, some extended. I think this gives you a bunch of items, or at least can make you stack more in your inventory. Some dye. This is not more outfits. I don't believe, unless I'm completely missing it or misunderstanding something, I don't believe there's an outfit mod to, like, you know, download all the cool stuff that you would see on PC, which I'm actually curious why. I wonder, because I don't know anything about modding. I suppose that it just doesn't work out. It just breaks it. That's what I can only assume. So this is Warlock, the Remembrance. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a subclass. Yeah, subclass. Which kind of seems to kind of give you a bit of a boost for your starting class. Which, I mean, makes sense. I'm surprised a little bit that they kind of just started you at 0 with the Dark Urge. Because, you know, if you think about it, you should certainly still have some sort of upper hand other than just, ooh, I'm super crazy and choke birds and rip their wings off. You know, I mean, that's really fun and cool and awesome to see and chaotic. but it doesn't really help in like a battle where like you would imagine your training would kind of muscle memory kick in. But I mean, I just to give a valid reason why. I won't really spoil it in case. This is a funny one. Smart cunning action. I like the picture. I like it. It's cute. Okay, so I think you can just do this multiple times. Yeah. A star, yeah, he's so funny. Oh, you know what? I probably should have looked if there was anything new on the difficulty selection. I kind of just selected a random one just to get to the character customization. Awkward. Probably not, you know, right? So despite the photo, it does just give you the hair, which is nice. This looks cool. Definitely, my personal... This is Gortash. Okay, and here are all the characters. Yeah. I think it ends... Yeah, here. Begins here. This is a cool one. Definitely like a warrior style. A bit more posh. Princess, as it says in the title. I like the messiness of this one. That's kind of another point I want to make. A lot of them aren't like super messy. They're definitely like style orientated. Where sometimes in this sort of game, you'd expect your hair to get like really messed up. Nice little edginess going on. Yeah, I mean, these hair mods are cool. It is, again, slightly underwhelming. Oh, right, the class. I'm not gonna lie. I almost forgot what else I got. Mystic. So this one's interesting. Using their inner psychic strength, mystics can read minds, fade into invisibility, transform their bodies into living iron, and seize control of the physical world and bend it to their will. So these are spells already in the game, right? Psychic Crush? Like, I'm not sure I ever saw this. Warp and compress space around the target area. I mean, no way, right? There's no way that this was in the game before. Oh, yeah, no. ID insinuation? Nah. This is added. I definitely would have seen it. Right? Unless I'm tripping so hard. But stimulate a creature's impulses, preventing them from taking actions except for melee attacks. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely cool. Ego Whip, fill a creature with self-doubt, preventing it from taking actions other than disengage or hide. My plan was not to play it, but this is cool. This sounds cool. This sounds pretty cool. Strike directly at a creature's mind, of course. Let's see. Beacon, infuse yourself with bright light. You can choose the emissive color. Cute. Blade meld, your weapon becomes one with your hand, preventing you from being disarmed. See, like this, I mean, this is pretty powerful, but this is, I think, this is a similar spell to something that allows you to not be disarmed, but I forget if that's like a talent you have. It might be like something else. Like, I think it's for a barbarian, where like once you get a certain level, you can't be disarmed once you're enraged. And it's like, like what? What do you mean? Like, you can't just have that normally for some stuff? Because it makes sense to like obviously not be able to be disarmed when it's a huge like disadvantage. So light step, alter your weight and density, increasing your movement speed by 3 meters and becoming immune to prone. Blind spot, attempt to obscure a creature's vision, possibly reducing their sight to range 3 meters. Delusion, plant a false belief in the targeted area, summoning a simulacrum that compels nearby creatures to investigate. Mind meld, fuse your mind with another creature's, reducing your stats by 1 and increasing theirs by the same amount. Mystic hand, manipulate objects with your mind. Energy beam, blast a creature with a chromatic beam of energy. Acid can corrode objects. Bunch of elemental damage. Psychic hammer, just a force impact. Mystic charm, beguile a humanoid, possibly charming them. Mind thrust, 1 to 10 damage. Psychic attack. And then this is mind slam, another force damage. So the coolest ones out of these, I'd say, are like, I like this. This is cool. It sounds fun. This is definitely nice if you're like actually trying to play, you know? Right now I think I might just do a few things to see them. So I guess, speaking of that, I'll probably just do this. Ugh. I just remembered, do I have to wait until I get out of the ship to use these? I forgot. Maybe not. I think you can just use them off rip. Mystic Charm is nice. Energy Beam's fun. Delusion's fun. This seems like the most, like, practical. I can't help, like, I think everyone does this, where, like, once you see these abilities, like, you can't help but imagine yourself in that position using them. I don't know, I get a little, jealous, but excited at the same time. Because it's fun to imagine, but at the same time, it's like, obviously, it's not realistic. Like, I'm not gonna be able to mind thrust someone. Whoa, that sounded wrong. But, or psychic hammer, you know? It would be useful. Psionic disciplines are the heart of a mystic's craft. They are the mental exercise and psionic formulae used to forge your will into tangible magical effects. Like, am I just forgetting how these were worded? But, or like, does this sound cooler? Like, whoever made this, it sounds a lot cooler. Yeah, and then Order of the Avatar, Order of the Awakened, Order of the Immortal, Order of the Nomad, Order of the Soul Knife. Like, that sounds awesome. And who the hell is Wu Jen? You know, the Soul Knife sounds a lot cooler than, like, say, Warlock and... I mean, these are actually... That's a bad comparison. Does that sound pretty cool? But... the Rogue doesn't even have one. Anyway, my point is... this sounds a lot cooler than some of the other stuff you'd see. Oh, wow. This preset... I accidentally switched the race, but this preset looks pretty cool. Then you have passives, Crown of Despair. Like, that's so cool. Am I on to nothing? Mantle of Courage, Mantle of Fear, Mantle of Fury, Mantle of Joy. Even this, you tap into the joy within you, radiate it outward in soothing psychic energy that brings hope and comfort to creatures around you. Like, come on. That's awesome. And it reads like an actual fairy tale, which is kind of the point. You know, it's what you want. I don't want to, like, be rude because, I don't know, I had no part in making such an insanely wide and creative game, so I can't really say anything, you know. I'm not trying to sound better than them, because I'm not, but whoever made this certainly knows how to entertain, I'll say that much. So I don't want this to drag on super long. No, you can't scroll down to see these. There and back again, teleport up to 6 meters. So I'll just read the ones I think are cool. Speed Dart. Imbue your ranged weapon with psionic energy. The next attack you make with it deals an additional 1 to 10 psychic damage. Order of the Immortal. Some beast stuff. Ogre form. Ogre? I don't know if you could turn into that before. Order of the Avatar. Aura of Victory. Project an aura that grants you and allies temporary 2 hits. Visions of Disgust. This is definitely a lot of psychic stuff. Psychic Redoubt. Manifest a field of protective psionic energy, giving nearby allies resistance to psychic damage and advantage on intelligence. And a bunch of rolls. We've seen some of these. Soul Knife Mystics manifest weapons of pure psychic energy that they use to cleave through foes. Summons a pair of soul knives in your hands. They are light finesse daggers that deal 1 to 8 psychic damage. Soul knives scale with intelligence instead of dexterity or strength. Martial training, you have armor proficiency with medium armor and weapon proficiency with martial weapons. Oh. Wujian control the forces of neutral world using their minds. Nomads are on a never-ending quest to unravel the mysteries of multiverse, adapting their psionics to use their travels. Like, they certainly did a good job at what they have. But after around my second playthrough, I'd say, my second, like, actual, genuine playthrough, I was craving a little more races, I'd say, because I won't lie, and this is, I think, something most people would agree with, they kind of copped out with the elf race. I'm a little afraid to change in case it changes to preset, because I do like this. Oh, it did. It totally did. That's tragic. That's... wow. Anyway, they copped out, because Drow, I mean, that's just, like, the lore behind the Drow, I believe it's pronounced Drow, is what makes them special. But if you get rid of the lore, it's just another elf. And then there's half elves. And then you have a race with high half elf, wood half, drow half elf, and it's like, you put a lot of elves, and it looks like there's a lot, but when you really think about it, there's only a handful that are truly distinct. So anyway, these are the passives. So we have Aura Sight. You refocus your sight to see the energy that surrounds all creatures. You perceive aura as energies, signatures that can reveal key elements of a creature's nature. We have Corrosive Metabolism. Control over your body allows you to deliver acid or poison attacks. Crown of Despair. You have learned to harvest seeds of despair in a creature's psyche, racking it with self-doubt and inaction. Crown of Disgust. You cause a creature to be flooded with emotions of disgust. Mantle of Awe. You learn to psychic energy to manipulate others with a subtle combination of sight and your own natural charm. Master of Air. You become one with the power of elemental air. You claim dominion over light and darkness with your mind. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds cool. Pre-recognition. By analyzing information around you, from subtle hints to seemingly disconnected facts, you learn to weave a string of probabilities in an instant that gives you extraordinary insights. I think that's just raising your insight level. Oh, right, you have to select these for, I don't know why, but in my head I had all of these. You have to select one. Right, I forgot that. Cool. What's brute force? You augment your natural strength with psionic energy, granting you the ability to achieve incredible feats of might. Right. Third eye. You create a third psychic eye in your mind, which you cast out into the world that channels thoughts and knowledge back to you, greatly enhancing your senses. By channeling psionic energy, you gain the ability to control other creatures by spinning your will for their own. Oh, I think I just poured water all over my phone. Psychic disruption. You create psychic static that disrupts other creatures' ability to think clearly. Psychic weapon. You have learned how to channel psionic energy into your attacks. Yeah, I definitely can't read all of this. It's already been half an hour. You create a screen of psychic power that distorts your appearance, allowing you to blend into the background or even turn invisible. How about just third eye? Because I don't really know how that'd really play in, so whatever. And this is all the same, nothing new. I mean, it's not like a huge, massive new game. It's just a few mods and a few maybe fixes here and there. You know what I do? As much as I yapped about the races, I think some of the tieflings are adorable. Like, for example, let's see, face, what is it, this one? Give him like, oh man, I always struggle to find it. I wonder, can I just randomize until I find a good one that has it? Oh, that's interesting. It's putting the modded hair I have on the presets. That's actually quite interesting. I didn't expect it to do that. But you know, this face is adorable. And I'm looking for like purple skin. Like purple, I don't know why. But purple skin on the tieflings just looks adorable. I don't know why. But it's just like the cutest thing ever. And a Zerotone, but yes. Maybe not like purple, more like this kind of style. See his eyes up here? No, eyes down here. Give him like red eyes. Oh wait, these are these different? I think these are different. Maybe not. But yeah, so you know, give him something like this. Oh. And say, what am I looking at here? I think hair is up here. Nope. I do love Oren's hair. I think it's really cool. But for argument's sake, do something like this. One of my favorite hairs in the game. Give her like, I don't know, that's a little odd. Is that green? It is. I don't know, something like that. Turn up the intensity. Like, is that not cute? Like, tell me that's not one of the cutest things you've seen. Like, literally, like, you can add more, like, maybe some tattoos. But, like, honestly, is that not just adorable? Even some makeup. Add some eyeshadow. This one's not too bad. I think the eyeshadow's not bad. It kind of adds a little bit of, I don't know, this looks almost like, it just definitely looks different. It's a different vibe compared to just something to a little eyeshadow. Maybe add like a cute tattoo. I don't know. Something like this. Look at that little nose. You want to boop that nose. You know, just boop, boop. I don't know, man. It's just like, if I saw that, instant fall in love. You know, just instantly. Is that a tail too? Like, this was definitely one of the cooler designs. For sure. Don't the classes... Yeah, so... Isn't this the same as Fighter? No. Who does that look similar to? Is that original? No. This is just an armor that you can get in the game. I was tripping out for a second that they made like a original outfit for the class. So yeah, I mean, I should probably go in and just, I don't know, call it Baka. Whoa. Oh yeah. This reminds me, I don't exactly know what's confirmed and not, so I guess take it with a grain of salt, but I believe I was going through some of the things about Dragon Age Veilguard, and you can create the Inquisitor from the last game to see how they looked, which is cool. You probably might get a little bit. I saw someone like commenting you might get a important part where you control them and make an important choice, which is cool. I'm not really gonna change anything about them. So how do I do this? Let's see. Okay, so same pose and stuff. Yeah, I mean, which is understandable. Man, whoa. I have a spear and a shield. Incite courage. Oh, the colors are different. And I believe if I didn't mess up, I might have messed up. Wait. No, that's produced flame. Oh, that's fun. I don't think you did this last time. The controller vibrates every time you go to a different square. Or a victory. That's what I had last time. Right now, that was courage. So, yeah. That was cool. It looked cool. Right, there was new endings as well. Can't say I have the biggest pull to, you know, play to the end all over again, if I'm being completely honest. I just 315 hours, man. This is the first time I've ever played that much. I know to some people that's not a lot, but to me that's a lot. You know, I really put in work to just see as much as I possibly could. And with my brain, it's really hard to replay games. So it's already pretty amazing that I replayed it that many times. It just shows the replayability. But yeah, I don't have it in me to go to the end all over again. Like I was going to. I was, if they added more mods. But unless I did something wrong, there's plain and simple not that many. Like even Fallout has so much more, but I think it's a little unfair to compare because they're definitely different types of games. It probably took a lot of different stuff to add all those mods. And there might be more added later. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, pretty much went through most of the important new stuff. I might be missing one or two things, but it's already been 42 minutes, so I'll end it here. I don't think I'm going to play through it. I don't see quite myself doing that. Just because it's... I've done it so many times. I don't have it in me. I just don't.